How's our battery?
She's full. For now.
Thank God for that. Quick, join me in
The nook.
whatever the French word for bed is.
Boudoir.
Is that actually what it is?
No, that's just bedroom. Boudoir.
Got it.
You guys, listen, I want to say hiatus, but
We
not the
hop
case.
we hop in, we hop out.
We hop in, we come, we go. Much like
It's
contestants.
like a double dutch.
Yes, we're in and we're out. We're flirting. We're a little. Do we like the show? Do we not? Do we like the show? Do we not?
Here's the thing, we
turns
both
out-
have jobs.
Yeah. On and off.
I don't know.
Consistent.
In and out, in and out,
In and out, right. So yeah, as you can imagine, I'm back in. I'm invested now. To the show.
Yeah, I mean, now that they're on location, I'm like, okay.
I lean into any Nassau, Bahamas vacation.
Yeah, sure.
My dad calls them vacations, so I call them vacations. He doesn't know how to pronounce it. Vacation.
Like, your mind is just like an encyclopedia of like resorts in that area of the world. You're like, oh my God, is that Turks and Caicos? I don't know.
Atlantis.
I wish I had the. Yeah, thank you.
Insane.
You're like, is that Atlantis, the 5-star hotel that
Mary
in
Kay
2012 was voted best brunch?
Mine?
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I'll take it.
Alright.
So let's start with the content of the show.
Yeah. The beginning.
Where
It's
to
what's
begin?
his face on the one-on-one date. Jordan? Is that his name?
Garrett?
White Chris Humphreys.
Yeah. I will say, listen, he's a virgin. I believed it. Aidan was like, obviously this is a fake storyline.
Yeah, I was like, any man who's like that handsome, I already don't trust. And when they're like, I'm a virgin, I'm like, I still don't believe you.
Like, I don't really have much to say.
Like, what's your reason? Why not?
It's just like, why didn't he just fuck his girlfriend? I don't understand.
Like when because it wasn't even like, I'm waiting for marriage.
It wasn't God. He's not totally like Christian or Mormon.
know.
It's like, where does this fall then? It's not like I'm judging someone that chooses, but it's like he obviously loved his girlfriend. Dare
Yeah.
you? How could they not
And
have
he was
sex?
like, it'll happen when it happens. But like, what does that mean? What are you so afraid of? I also think that the older you get as a virgin,
The worst.
yeah,
Or hyped up.
it's more hyped up, but it's also like you just like hold on to reality like more and more loosely.
Right. I'm sure he's like spiraling. I have to say that I've never felt such
Like, name one 32-year-old virgin that you take advice from.
any advice.
At all.
Except for like home security or something where they're very anal about.
But even still, I'm like, you'll rob me. I would rather deal with someone who's like had the warmth of a woman.
Right.
You know?
He has the warmth of a man, but like would murder you in your sleep because like you don't know.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
I have
I feel
to
like
say,
it's just like, and I noticed afterwards when they like made them do the dance at the end,
Right.
and he like couldn't follow a rhythm at all. It's like, oh, he's like never been in motion with like another person, so he like truly doesn't know what's going on.
the hip thrust can't hip thrust.
Cannot. It's like
Frozen
very.
from yay to hay.
His like his shoulders and his hips are always square to each other. Like cannot pivot.
And I'll blame that on his virginity. I'll blame it on his virginity.
It's just very
It's
Ken
not
doll.
dance technique.
You like
it's-
grab the neck and the
Right.
ankles and just like.
And I'm sure he has a plastic penis too. So what I have to say is, all of it's fine. I'm all for the guy.
Their date went well, but
Yeah.
you and I, our takeaway
No.
is like, no!
No red flag with the guy that abandons his own ship and I guess swan dives into the water and climbs onto the cruise ship to teach them about conchs. No red flags there. My issue is that after he proclaimed his virginity, she like bounced for 5, which
Yeah,
is
at the dinner.
so bold.
She's like, I just gotta take a lap.
like here
He's
he
like,
is.
okay, I hope this is good news.
Here he is basically unzipping his pants and putting his dick on the table, and she's just like,
No one's
"Can I have-
touched this.
Can I have a minute?"
Yeah.
She leaves for 10. Like, he is raw, he is naked.
And they never address it.
They never address it.
She's never like, oh, I needed a breather because, like,
Right.
virgins.
Like, sorry I had to go. She's just like,
She's like, I just
"How do
took a
you
call.
She was like, how do you feel? Sorry that you... And it was just like, what? You
She's
are
like-
making him feel
Yeah.
worse. Acknowledge that you erred, for sure.
She's like, are you okay? And he's like, actually, I thought. She's like, hold on. Yeah, I can talk. Yeah, no, that sounds good. Bring it up to my room and I'll have it later. Just like make sure it's covered so it's still good. What were you saying?
Thanks, Kat. Truly, I was like white knuckling that whole scene.
He was insane.
Moving on. We are going to the next one-on-one date, which is him and Garrett.
Yes, but that was when Blake... No.
Okay.
We're, like, moving past, but just, like, right before. Blake being like, oh, I hope it's for me. Like, clearly, like, coming unhinged and, like, unraveled at the seams.
There's something...
And then when they read, like, Garrett's name, he's like...
His storyline about being, like, so desperate and 28 and, like, Nick Vile in his search for love is grotesque.
Is he that old? I thought he was
28.
young. Garrett?
Oh.
Or Blake?
Blake.
Blake is 28?
Sorry. Who's the guy with the ears who got the one-on-one date at the end?
That's Blake.
Blake, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
28.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to test you. I just
no.
didn't know he was
Test
that old.
me. I truly, like, am confirming as well. I'm pretty sure he's 28. Yeah, like, that whole storyline of him being, like, so insecure is, dare I say real, but,
relatable.
For some reason, I don't want to see it. It's totally relatable. I just, like, I can't see it.
Becoming, I don't know, like, I used to really like him and think he was really cute, but just being, like, so white-knuckly, whatever, we'll get to it.
Sure.
Garrett.
We move on to Garrett. I don't even know what to say. Like, they both have this, dare I say, stupidity, naivete,
like
childlike wonderment that I'm like...
We're thrilled to lie in the water and wash sand at their buttholes.
Right.
They're like, as long as we're together.
Right. They just seem like very much in love. I have no jokes. I really just feel like, yeah, probably, yeah.
I literally looked at you, like, held your hand carefully and was like, I love their love.
Right. Aidan genuinely was like, Sam? I was like, yeah? He's like, I love their love.
Like, so embarrassing.
Earnest. And like...
I stand by it. I'll say it again.
I too love their love.
Yeah.
I mean, here we are. Arms twisted.
Coming into tonight, just not expecting to love their love.
I mean, would we hang out with them one-on-one? Just for the content, not for like any sort of emotional fuel. It's just kind of like...
Like, would we, like, split a dish of calamari with them? Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Would they pay for it? Yes.
Yeah, they'd have to. So yeah, like, that's nothing to say. It just seems like he's so
nice
giddy
time.
and she's so giddy.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see, like, a very easy relationship on screen.
That was that also not the one where she's like, I have one more surprise, and she, like, drops off the top of her, like, white power suit?
Oh, yeah. And I was like, whoa!
And
here I was thinking he was going to be, like, Rascal Flatts. No, I thought they were going to, like, go to a band and it would be like, life is a highway, you know?
Yeah. But no, they went swimming at night. Also, shout out to whoever was operating the light on the boat that they didn't show to pretend to be the moonlight and give, like, that perfect glowy cast of light over both of them as they made out in the water at midnight.
True TV magic.
It was TV magic.
And then we go to the date with her and Desperate. And...
yeah.
He proclaims that he loves her. And
or he's falling in love with her? Or was he like, I love you?
They always say falling in love as like a pre to like hard-hitting I love you.
The big L.
The big L.
Lesbian.
Lesbian. And which he is, you know?
Yeah.
More so than not.
I mean, needing to be committed that early is definitely a lesbianic trait.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah! And then he, like, revealed to her, because she was like, what's your truth? Like, what's your deal? That is a glorious menorah that is very subtle, but, like, modern.
I wish the fans at home could see it actually is a piece.
I like it.
Thank
Sorry
you.
to distract you, just, like...
It's a menorah.
Couldn't help, like...
If I were to explain, half glass, half metal, it's simplistic, yet
half
fine.
moon, yeah.
Anyways, go on. Thank you so much.
He, like... She's like, hey, you seem, like, not okay. He's like, yeah, I've been stressing this whole week. She's like, where does your stress come from? Like, full therapy for each of these men.
For sure.
And he's
they
like,
need it.
My mom left my dad for my soccer coach, and, like, we're from a small town. The whole town knew about it. People were telling me, they're like, did you know that your mom's address is, like, 128 Sprucewood? And he was
and your
like,
mom's moving out?
Cool. I didn't know her bags were packed.
Right. I mean, yeah. At first, they've played, like, the divorce card before in other storylines, and I was just like, what gives? But this one I felt warranted him telling his story.
That one was better.
Yeah.
That was more than just, like, they signed the papers and went they're separate.
Right. Like, I need more than that.
Yeah.
And he did deliver.
Like, I can't... My parents are still married, so I can't really talk about it with, like... But, like... Yeah.
I just
guess
feel like
it's bad.
usually divorced parents isn't, it's just kind of like, so what? You know what I mean? Not to be like an insensitive troll, but...
But you're like me and 50%?
Right. Yeah, me and most. Me
Yeah.
and most. Like, you're a rarity in this economy.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think
I
so
know
too.
a couple other people whose friends are... Yeah.
Anyways, so he said I love you. He has good arms. And...
They are nice arms.
Yeah. And
he does
baby
seem
face.
sweet. He's just like a little scary sometimes.
But I think he would be amazing for Paradise. Let's face it, he's not winning this competition, and he'll do great with like a Lacey or like.
I want Grocery Joe to come back for Paradise, but mostly just for me.
Has anyone boots on the ground Grocery Joe? Because Aidan sends me pics of him all the time.
I follow him on Instagram.
Gorgeous.
He's very hot.
He's gorgeous
I still
and
stand by
funny
him.
and like not comfortable with this like fake limelight he's getting.
Yeah.
And I love that.
He's like awkwardly selling the teddy bear not tea.
Is he?
Hair. Not actually.
Okay.
But he's like,
But he's
LOL,
yeah.
like sponsorships.
For sure. But like tiptoeing his way.
Yeah.
And then finally we go to the dreaded 3-on-1 with a very real group of underdogs.
Yeah.
Other than
Jason, Leo, and...
Wills.
Yeah, Wills.
Shocked to my core. I don't want to jump ahead, but I am really shocked to my core at the result. For sure Tarzan had to leave. Did he look better if he cut his hair? Of course. But he was too much on her. It was clear that the competition got to everyone. And that no one was really, like, there for Becca. You know what I mean? Could have been anyone.
It's a real horror film. It's just, like...
It was a horror film.
I hate watching people be like, anyway, so I'm falling for you and I love you, and her being like, okay, let's talk about honesty. Like, I don't feel the same way and I can't bring you home. Like, it needs to happen, but it just, like, unlocks that part of myself where I'm like, I've been here.
Right.
You know?
It's so crazy. Like, if 3 guys just told me that they love me on the beach, I would never... Like, you really have to be at a certain
If 3 guys
point in your
told me
life-
they love me over my lifetime.
For sure. You have to be such an elevated place to be like, okay, take myself out of this. This is a competition. Is my feelings the same? Are his feelings genuinely the same? And Becca does that like a full-on robot.
Yeah.
And I am not capable. I would have...
She's like, I'm shaking, but her hands are like rock solid, like ready for surgery.
Right. She's like, shh, you're going home, baby.
Yeah.
And like, it's that
You'll
easy.
be fine. It, like, closes their eyes.
Yeah. Pushes them
into the ocean.
Falls into the van. She closes the door, pats it on the way, and it goes out.
It like goes. And like, how did I?
And then he wakes up and he's on the TV and he's like, I guess you didn't feel this.
Did I win?
Right.
Did I propose?
Going home. Kiss him on the mouth.
They're like.
Him back. I have this whole visual.
The van just goes like one beach over there, like, welcome to paradise!
And he's like, yeah! Like, that's how dumb.
They're like, is Ashley I here? They're like, actually, she's one of our success stories now. He's like, no!
Literally. Wow.
So dumb.
I mean, producers, are you listening to this? This is all real, it's happening, and it would be amazing TV. Anyways, 3 more seconds. I've decided. Tarzan gets in home. He's too gross. And then...
She like sits them both down. She sits Jason and Wills down to dinner and she's like, this is hard. I don't know. Here we go. Wills, you're going home.
Shocking. Shocking,
Yeah.
shocking, shocking. Wills is so much more cool. Like, she's not going to marry anyone there. Let's call a spade, but like... Wills
That's
and her,
true.
I felt, have a genuine connection. Jason, is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a vampire.
He's like very Snapey.
Looks like Snape and grosses me out and like... Disgusting. I literally have not heard a peep from the man. No storyline, no nothing. At least with Wills, we like know who he is and like...
And he's like, I came out of my shell to tell you I love you.
Yeah, and he's cute and like it felt like their connection was actually way more genuine.
Mm-hmm.
To sum up, Becca, I don't know. Could we kick it? Of course not. Really,
No.
no. She adds nothing, but she is very...
She's one of those girlfriends that you're always giving dating advice to and she's never taking. And you're like, why do we hang out?
Right.
What do you want from me?
But...
like, I'm telling you what I think is, like, from God's mouth to my ears, good advice. And she's like, no thank you. I'm gonna date the trash instead.
Except she doesn't choose the fun route like other people would. She chooses the most boring... Like, Jason is not the, like, risky thing that she'd be doing. He's just, like, a huge fucking loser.
Yeah. He's the safest route.
Right, exactly.
He, like, is from Wall Street.
Ew.
Or at least his haircut is.
He's from Buffalo. He's trash.
Yeah.
If anyone here is from Buffalo, Buffalo's a great place. I go there.
Gorgeous. Go there shopping all the time.
Shop for Abercrombie when I was 7.
Same. Still have some of that.
Please still watch our show despite that insult about your great nation. I mean, we're done here, right?
Yeah.
All the best. Love you guys. See you next week or maybe not. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
If we make it.
See how the double dutch goes. It's a hard trick.
I can actually double dutch really well.
You can?
Yeah.